I used AI to automate Yeti Vlogs, as you can see right here, and you can automate the whole posting using this N8N automation that will show you exactly how it works step by step today. You can basically click a button, it will automate all the content, the idea, the vlog, the video, and then even post it to TikTok or any other platform that you want using this process. So let me show you an example of the video we made.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
So it's quite easy to automate these videos. Basically, what we're doing here is we're using an API for Veo 3, and it seems like you can be in any country to actually use these. Here's another example of the video that we've created earlier. So this is another automation.
Check this out, guys. Totally a pro.
And you can see some other examples right here as well. So essentially what we've got is 4 different stages inside the automation. Number 1 is the idea generation. Then from there, we're going to generate the prompts. From there, we're going to generate the videos. And then after that, we're going to auto post it to social media. Now, you can auto post this to Instagram, to TikTok, whatever you want, using this N8N automation. If you just want to get like the JSON blueprint from me, you can actually steal it inside the AI Profit Boardroom. You can grab the JSON file directly inside here and download it. So let me duplicate this tab and I'll create a live version with you. Plus I'll show you how this works step by step. So the first stage here is we've got a scheduled trigger. So you can run this every 24 hours if you want, just once a day. And then just step by step, you can run this automation and it will just run without you even touching anything. And it can generate the video, the prompt, etc. Right? From here, what we're actually doing is we've got a AI agent that generates videos for us, right? And so using this prompt, let's open this up. It says, give a funny idea related to the Yeti vlogging in surreal situations with a selfie stick. Should be first person. In the idea, describe the environment. Could be like riding on the bus, whatever you want, right? And then we've got some automations in terms of like how the JSON should be outputted, etc. If you want to steal this stuff from me, I'll put the prompt inside the AI Profit Boardroom so that you can just get this step by step. And then if you want to see an example test run of this, let me show you an example. So if we hit test step on this, this will come up with new ideas each time. So for example, now it's Yeti humorously struggles to pass a selfie stick on a crowded bus, on a bus crammed with confused passengers, right? So we can go with that one for now. What this also has is a structured output parser. And basically this is going to turn the output from the text into some JSON files for a caption, idea, environment, and status. We're going to use that for the prompt later, but essentially that just allows us to take the idea of the video and then pass it into a format that we can then later use to generate the video step by step. Now from here, what we've done is we've sent that to a Google Sheet where it captures all the information, right? So if we just test this step as a random example, you can see the one that was previously done here. And this is logged on this template. You can get it inside the AI Profit Boardroom if you want to steal it. Essentially, you've got the idea, the caption, the production, the environment, the final output, and the shorts output, right? But essentially here, you can see how it's taken the idea of skating on a frozen lake. It's come up with the caption for TikTok, which is auto-posted over here. So you can see the caption and the hashtags automatically posted onto Blotato. And then we've got the idea and everything else automatically sent to the spreadsheet. So this is a Google Sheet module. If we test this out, what we can actually do is test the next idea onto a Google Sheet. So wait for that to load. And then you can see that is now taken the new idea of the bus and plugged it into this spreadsheet. Nice. We haven't got the URL yet because we haven't generated the video yet. That'll come later in the automation and we'll come onto that in a second. But essentially that's how it works step by step. From here, we're going to send that information to this AI agent. Essentially what this does is it's going to create a Veo 3 prompt based on the idea, which is the Yeti going on the bus. It's going to use the environment as well. And then in the prompt as well, we just want to explain who's, the situation, who's vlogging, make sure that it says it's a Yeti, etc. Keep the prompt simple as well. You don't want it to be overcomplicated, but at the same time, you want it to be useful. And then inside the system message, we've also got some information on like how the AI agent should create this, etc. So if we hit test step, we should be good to go. So we've now got the prompt and it says in the midst of a packed city bus, blah, 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 here's what the Yeti's going to do. And we'll use that to generate the Veo 3 output in a second. All right, so just to recap, we've got this schedule running every 24 hours. Then we've generated the idea for our Yeti vlogging. From here, we've plugged it into the Google Sheet, which you can see down here. And then now we've got the AI agent that has come up with a prompt for Google Veo 3. At this point, we need to start generating the video. Now, we're using something called FAL. FAL generates a video using the prompt that we generated from the AI agent before. We've got our FAL login details plugged in right here. If you need help with that, ask me inside the AI Profit Boarding. But essentially, you can just put in authorization, and then you get your API key from FAL, which is kind of like OpenRouter, but for media APIs, for media AI generators. And you can plug in your Veo 3 endpoint like you can see right here. So if we click test step right now, what that's going to do is it's going to send that prompt of the Yeti on the bus over to Veo 3 via FAL, and you can see this is now generated. Now that's going to take probably about 3 or 5 minutes to get the output. What you can also see here is we're using generic credential type, and then we're sending the body. So the body type is JSON, we're using the fields below, prompt, and then JSON output. The JSON output is the prompt from the AI agent previously in the module. And then items batch we've set as 1 and 2000 milliseconds. And it's actually already generated that now, which is great. So let's open this up and we can see what we've generated here. So let's play this back now. We can play the sound and we'll have a listen.
Hey, look at this crazy ride. I didn't realize we were all part of a human sardine can.
All right, so you've got an example of what the video looks like. If you're not happy with it, you can just regenerate it. If you don't like the outputs, here's some previous examples as well that we've built. You also want to make sure in the prompt you always include Yeti. That's why I've included it inside my prompts, because otherwise you don't get many great examples. Here's some other examples of stuff we've built. So this is a Bigfoot example.
Organic. Check it out, folks. Totally organic wild squirrel smoothie, straight from my backyard.
So that's an example of what you can do. And then from here, once you've generated the video, like you can see, then we're going to wait. What you can see is we've got HTTP request, post, URL. That's going to send it to FAL. From there, we're then going to get the URL from FAL, and we've got a get HTTP request module. We're using this endpoint with the dynamic JSON request ID to pull that information from it. And then we've got generic credential type, and that's all you need, right? So if we test that step now, that's going to pull in the MP4 that we generated earlier. If we open this up, let's just check that works.
Hey, look at this crazy ride.
So there we go, it's pulled in the URL from the video. And we need that because number one, we want to plug it into Google Sheets. But number two, we also want to be able to send that to Blotato via the API later. That's why we're trying to gather this information like so, all right? Now, once you've done that, you're then going to send this URL to Sheets, right? The way that I would recommend you do this is you map this idea manually. All right, so if we switch this to map column manually, map it on the idea, and then you're just going to take the information from here, right? So if we go to this section, we put the idea from the previous outputs over here. We just have to unpin this information. We'll test that again, and then we can send that to a Google Sheet. Now, once you've done that, you're then going to send this to Blotato, and this will help you with the auto posting, right? Blotato, if you're not familiar with it, is essentially a place where you can send URLs from N8N over to Blotato. It will upload the video and then post it to TikTok, right? So this is how we actually uploaded this video directly to TikTok. Now, inside Blotato on the back end, let me show you how to set this up. So if we go to Blotato, what you want to do is just grab an API key from Blotato. And then once you've got an API key from Blotato, you're going to plug this in. All right, so you've got it's going to be a HTTP request, post, URL equals this, authentication, none, send headers using fields below. And then the format is Blotato-API-key. You plug in the API key like this, and then you're going to send body, right? So JSON using fields below, name equals URL. And this will take the URL from your spreadsheet and send it over to Blotato. And then from here, we're going to have a new HTTP post, URL, here's a URL that you use, send headers, using fields below, use your API key again, and then you've got your JSON format, like, and that's basically how it works. Now, if you wanted to change this section to, for example, Facebook or Instagram, etc., let me show you how to do this. You can use, for example, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you want, right? And you just insert the IDs like so inside a JSON format. I'll paste that inside here so you can steal it from me as well. But that's basically how you set Blotato up. So that's going to send it over to TikTok, and then you can see an example of what this looks like. We've also done it here as well. So this was another video, and that video we just posted like literally a minute ago, and it's already getting like good views. So you can see here, it's already got 32 views on that video, and we literally just posted it. So it works pretty well. Easy to do. You can automate all of it, and literally all you're doing is getting an idea, sending it to Google Sheets, getting the prompt, sending that to VEO3 via file. From there, you pull out the URL, send that to Google Sheets, and then fire it off to Blotato and post on TikTok, whatever you want. Simple as. This AI Profit Boardroom as well comes with all my best N8N automations. You can also connect with me personally, ask me any questions you have. And additionally, inside the classroom here, you can see all these different courses. If you like N8N templates, you're going to love this section right here. Comes with loads of different N8N templates, like you can see, including like a one-click book generator, shorts clipper, music generator, AI avatar, video generator, different VEO3 automations, even like a Firecrawl Reddit bot, like almost everything you can imagine is inside here. And also, if you have other ideas of what you want us to build for you, you can actually request it inside this post, and then each week we create a video personalized to you, and we just build all the automations you want to see. Additionally, if you want to get all of this stuff just implemented for you as a service, feel free to book in a free AI strategy session. And on that call, we can look at your business, audit your time, figure out what's going to save you the most time, and then actually build that stuff for you once you become a client. So feel free to get that link in the comments description. Appreciate you.